Right, hi guys, and welcome back to the Moaning Yorkshireman, and welcome back to a new series. This is 5 things I like about things, and then there's also going to be 5 things I dislike about the same thing. Give it a nice fair comparison. A bit windy, I apologise. So this is 5 things I like about my Mazda RX8. So the first thing is, of course, the look of it. It looks absolutely stunning. I prefer the Pro Drive version to the normal version, mainly because it's slightly lower. There's the alloy wheels, obviously, the M3 mirrors, and the Pro Drive rear wing at the back there. I'll have the door open so it doesn't lock itself, because it just did that on take 1, the stupid thing. So yeah, let's take a jump inside, but yeah, the look of it looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? I love that rear glass as well, curved round, absolutely beautiful. Let's take a jump in and we'll talk about some more things I like. Wow, I'm in here. So, of course, the second thing I like while I'm sat in these lovely seats is the comfort of it. It is absolutely lush. It tucks you in quite nice. You are a bit sloppy going round corners. It doesn't quite hug you as nicely as I'd like it to. But the overall look in here and everything's just so nice. The seats are lovely. I like the back as well because it's got the centre console running through the back. That's Parsnip, my lucky mascot. It's called Parsnip because obviously there's a very friendly line called Parsley already, so that's Parsnip. But yeah, the rear seats are absolutely lovely. Quite a lot more room than expected. I don't think you get anyone behind me. Unless they're a kid, because I have to have the seat all the way back. But apart from that, the downside of me having to be all the way back is it's fucking lush. I do love it. I do really like it. All the triangles everywhere, obviously, to show it's a rotary. Nice little detail. So the interior itself and the comfort of it is absolutely stunning. So that is the second thing I like about this car. Third thing I like, and here's going to be a shock for you, is the reliability. I know, I said that on a rotary car, didn't I? The reliability of this car has been absolutely fantastic. I have had it since January last year. And in fact, let me turn it round so you get to see me. How's that sound? There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the reliability of the car is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I've owned it since January last year. I've had no problems. Genuinely not had any problems. It's been all the way down to Bexhill, which is like a 4.5 hour drive down there. Done Santa Pod in it. I've been everywhere in it. I think I've done over 6,000 miles in it since I bought it, and I've genuinely not had any issues at all. I took it to rotary revs at the start of this year, before the lockdown and all this shit happened, and there's nothing wrong with it either. There's a compression test came back and it's 6.2 on the front rotor, which is getting a little low, but on the rear rotor 6.7, but I'm having no problems with hot or cold starts or anything like that, so they've said just carry on as normal. The only things they did pick up on is the toe links are original, so they're going to need replacing. The rear tyres are worn, general wear and tear, and the rear brake pads are 70% worn as well. So they're going to get done once this lockdown finishes, but general wear and tear on a rotary engine car is absolutely fantastic. I've got no problems with it. I've genuinely not had an issue with it. You look after it, it looks after you. It's as simple as that. So people that are worried about buying a rotary, either buy a good one and do your research like I did. I got this from Vogue Auto Group in Mansfield, and they specialise in more specialist vehicles. He had a Fiat Stilo Michael Schumacher edition when I was there. Didn't know that existed. But yeah, so there's that. That's obviously, you know, he was a great guy and he deals with these kind of cars. So he had this one and a silver one. I chose this one when I bought it. Obviously the black one. The silver one looked a bit older with the colour. But he deals with specialist stuff, so he'll get a good car for you. Failing that, get a knackered one with a fucked engine and do it yourself. You know, get it rebuilt straight away, and then you're not going to have any problems for a good few years. So, you know, they're the options I would recommend. Buy a decent one, do your research, or get a knackered one and do it yourself. So that's the third thing. I absolutely love the reliability of this car. I've genuinely never had problems. I did buy it expecting to have, you know, a few niggles here and there, especially with all the fucking worry about them all, but I've not had a problem at all, and it's fucking great. Excellent. The fourth one is the speed. Oh, I love the speed. I've only ever done 70 mile an hour in it, never any faster, obviously, because that'd be illegal. But yeah, I absolutely love it. The speed of this car is immense, and the power's just straight there. You put your foot down, you go. I know people will probably say, oh, it's not as good as this car, not as good as this car. This is the fastest car I've ever driven. It's the fastest car I've ever owned as well. I mean, I've driven a lot of cars, and I've been sat in a lot of fast cars, but for the pure power and the pure get up and go. The only downside is the torque. There's not much torque in a rotary engine, so power to start off with in first and second gear is a bit sluggish. But once you get it into that third gear, you can get to some good speeds in third gear, like pushing breaking the law speeds in if you're on a motorway in third gear, and you still got another 3 to go. Fucking crazy. Absolutely love it. It pops and bangs on the way down as well. That's the other thing I like about this car. This is the fifth thing, is the sound of it. You're gearing down or you're coming up to a roundabout and slowing down off a motorway or something, it'll crackle and pop out the back, which I fucking love. Oh, it's just such a nice feeling. Obviously, if you rev the tits off it, oh, you get some proper pops and bangs. I'm going to stick a clip at the end of this of when I was at a mate's, and I showed it him after I'd first got it. So I'll include that at the end of this video, the sound of it, because obviously I can't start it here, unfortunately. I can't drive anywhere, I can't go anywhere in it, so I'm not going to start it up. But yeah, the sound of it is fucking awesome. I need to get a video once all this lockdown's finished of me just driving it and then slowing down and going down and going. Just crackles and pops. It's a fantastic sound. I fucking love this car so much. I love this car. I mean, people always say, oh, why'd you buy a rotary? Well, I'm a bit weird as it is. I'm a guy that doesn't really follow a trend. So I'll always get something a bit more unique, as the camera focuses on my ear there. I don't know why it's done that. But yeah, I'm always someone that'll go and just get a car because I want to get a car and not because someone tells me to. And I got this rotary engine, and I've always had an interest in the rotary engine anyway. But yeah, it's just not disappointed. Let's put it this way. Had it for over a year now, no reliability issues. Like I said, took it to Rotary Revs. They even give it a clean bill of health. They said there's nothing wrong with it. Fantastic car. Fantastic car. I absolutely love it. I adore it so much. I'm never getting rid of it. My plans for the car are to get an engine rebuild on it, maybe this time next year, something like that. Maybe just before, actually. I'd like to get it done for when the weather's nicer. I'll take it back to Rotary Revs. I'd had a quote for it. I'll get it street ported while I'm doing it, because they do it for free, the street port, while you're having an engine rebuild. So I'll get that done. And then I'll also get it mapped while I'm there, just mainly for the reliability terms, because they tune the car into the specific engine then, so it's more reliable. And I'll maybe get a couple of pops and bangs out of it as well while I'm at it. But yeah, absolutely love this car, and that's the plans for it. And then the year after is going to be the bodywork. I'm going to get it all minted up. A couple of little rust spots showing through now. The underneath of it's solid, but I'll get it under sealed anyway while I'm getting the engine rebuild done. And then the bodywork. Get all the little bits and pieces done to it and get it fucking mint, because I want to get this car 100% mint, and then I want to take it on shows and I want to show it off, and I want it to be an original example. Do you know what I mean? Because I've seen ones that have got body kits on and stuff, and they do look nice, don't get me wrong. There's some nice kits for these cars, and I do honestly think they look really smart, but it's nice to keep the ones on the road that are 100% original. Do you know what I mean? I'm that kind of guy. Don't like to mess with it. So yeah, they're the plans for the car, and that's why I love it so much. It's a keeper, and I'm gonna love it forever. It's a fantastic car. So that's everything for 5 things I love about the car. Raymond the Bastard, I've named it. It's not really a bastard either. I would give it Raymond the Bastard. Max and Paddy quote that as well if you do know your stuff. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching this episode, guys. Join me for the next episode, which is 5 things I hate about this car. Hate's such a strong word, but got to get them views in, haven't we? Especially during lockdown. Right, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and much love.
I got it.